What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back at it again with another video. I am at a new location, but it's the exact same looking background for the most part. And it's Memorial Day weekend, so let's just jump right into the video because I don't want to waste your time because it's officially summer. And because it's summer, you already know that pricing is going to increase over the next couple of months because of that thing called supply and demand. So thank you to this commenter. I actually do know what supply and demand is. Personally, I don't like cruising, especially to the Caribbean in the summertime, because usually it is unbearably hot and walking a mile is an absolute killer during the summer months. And with that being said, when you're traveling to the Caribbean and Bermuda, those are typically the cheapest itineraries out there for cruising, especially out of the East Coast. So if you want to have a family getaway, especially during the summer when your kids are off, or maybe somebody you know is a teacher and you want to get on a vacation that's with them for a longer period of time, then that's usually possible. You got to do it in the summer. So with that being said, let's dive into the cheapest way that you could cruise this summer. Tip number one seems counterintuitive for most people, but it is wait to the absolute last possible second and book a last minute cruise deal. Last minute cruise deals are in full swing right now, and whether you want to admit it or not, we are pretty much in a full-blown recession, and that means that a lot of people aren't spending their money on the luxury of traveling. I was doing a little bit of research to make this video, and honestly, I found a 7-day cruise with an open bar included for under $500 right here, which is absolutely absurd that you can go that cheap on a vacation and pretty much not have to pay for anything. So right now the cruise industry is hurting a little bit and they do want to fill these ships. Not like Royal Caribbean, who can get these ships at 110% capacity for $4,000 for 3 nights, but that's a different story. As we know, the cruise industry depends on pretty much filling these ships to actually be able to turn a profit. And if these ships aren't filled, they're going to lose money. So they entice people to get on board by offering really, really cheap rates, hoping that you guys will spend money in the casino, on the drink package, maybe do some specialty dining, and that way they can start to generate more money with the places that have higher profit margins for them. So if you're waiting to the last possible second and they haven't filled a bunch of rooms, there's no reason for them not to offer an insanely discounted rate to fill those rooms, hoping that somebody will just get on board and fill that spot. Personally, I have waited last minute to book a cruise. We've done this on the Carnival Conquest where we waited literally 5 days before the sailing to book it, and we talked to some of the passengers on board and they were paying about $1,500 for the week-long cruise where we only paid around $700. So pretty much 50% off of a really good rate for Carnival as it was at the time. So my advice would be patient, putting your PTO way beforehand, just holding those dates, and then as the date gets closer to the sailing date, constantly check websites like Cruises Only who offer last minute deals under a certain tab. I'll leave the link below. I'm not sponsored. I don't make any money off the commission, but it is the website that I personally use all the time. My second tip would be check out the casinos that partnership with cruise lines. I've had a lot of people comment on our videos over the course of the last couple of years, basically saying that yes, they spend a lot of money on their hometown casino and will usually get a kickback offered to them through one of the travel partners that's associated with their casino. And if you're on a cruise already, you can gamble on the cruise ship and they'll probably offer you a free deal or a really, really, really discounted rate if you end up spending a decent amount of money in the casino. But if you are a big gambler in your hometown, or if you live close to Atlantic City or a local casino, you should definitely check out because there's pretty much a partnership with every major cruise brand and every casino chain. Hard Rock Casinos is partnered with Royal Caribbean and Celebrity. Rivers Casino is partnered with MSC. MGM is partnered with Carnival. And Caesars is partnered with Norwegian. Basically, every cruise line really wants gamblers on their ships because they know that they can potentially make a higher profit off the people when they lose money in the casino. So gamblers are a huge target demographic of the cruise lines because they know that they can turn a profit on their losses. So if you want to take advantage and get a free vacation while you're losing in the casino in your hometown, definitely when you're at the tables playing, ask to speak to a pit boss and ask them if there's any potential opportunities to travel with one of their travel partners. And 9 times out of 10, they'll be able to pass your information along to someone that can actually book you a vacation or at least give you the right number to contact so that you might be able to potentially get a free vacation out of gambling. So best case scenario is you win a bunch of money. Worst case scenario is you get a free cruise. Tip 3, which is my final tip, is to basically just risk your life. That's right, for only the small possibility of something catastrophic happening, you can book a super cheap cruise during the height of hurricane season. Due to the time frame of the hurricane season from June to September, with the peak being in August, a lot of people don't really want to travel around that time because one, it is super hot in August, especially in the Caribbean. And two, there is a lot of hurricanes, meaning that your itinerary will probably get changed, your ship will get rerouted, you might even have to actually try to dodge a hurricane while you're on the seas. So just like those people who traveled in the beginning of the restart after COVID, they got rewarded by really risking their lives for a cheaper deal, because some of those deals were absolutely insane. I'm talking 8 nights for like $200, and they would throw in a drink package, which were absolutely insane deals. Like, I kind of miss those deals. But if you want a little taste of that, just go at the height of hurricane season, because if you risk it for the biscuit, you are definitely going to be rewarded during hurricane season. Let me know in the comments if there's any certain travel tips that you guys use to find deals and discounts for pretty much cruising, because cruising is getting a little bit more expensive, just like everything else is having their price raised. Cruising is no different. We live in a capitalistic society, and it is what it is. Please be sure to share your comments and thoughts below and help out this rest of the community to find really good deals. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take it easy. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.